So the West Side Story remake didn't do very well, only pulling in $10 million for its opening weekend, which is pretty bad, to be honest. Even for right now, most movies are pulling in, if they're big enough, about 30 to 40 million during their opening weekends. This should have been one of those movies, but it was not. Now I'm going to go over some stuff about this movie. I don't know if maybe there was no marketing for it. Maybe the word of mouth wasn't that good. But I know this, it had no competition because most of the movies like Ghostbusters and so on, they've been out for a couple of weeks. They're not really pulling people into the theaters like they were when they were new. And then next weekend is Spider-Man. So this movie's done. No one's going to go see this next weekend. Everybody's going to see Spider-Man. So this movie's done. It's a complete disaster, a huge failure. And this is a Steven Spielberg movie, by the way, showing that he's lost some of his audience too. Because usually some people will jump to go see a movie by him. They didn't this time. So this movie did terrible. Sunday AM update after Saturday update. Refresh for more analysis. Updated weekend chart. The opening weekend at Disney's 20th Century Studios. West Side Story, the first feature musical from Oscar-winning filmmaker Steven Spielberg, isn't anything to shout from the rooftops about. It had a $4.4 million Friday, including previews, a $3.8 million Saturday, and a weekend that's at $10.5 million. That's terrible. It's a flop. And they're coming up with all kinds of excuses. Why did it flop? What happened? Well, now they're using the coof again. Oh, this movie should have been huge if it wasn't for the coof. Even though we've had huge movies, people will go see something if they want to see it. So this movie was a flop, and they're saying, oh, why didn't you release it closer to Christmas? Well, what would that have done? What would that have done? You have The Matrix and you have Spider-Man, which are going to dominate December. Okay, do you really think that would have made a difference? No. Here's some stuff that's funny about this movie, though, and I wonder if this helped contribute to its failure. You had articles like this. New West Side Story by Steven Spielberg lets the racism in the original, but not enough. So apparently this movie's still kind of racist for some reason. As you can see here, it wasn't good enough. And boy, did Steven Spielberg try. He tried to put the woke label on this movie the best that he could, doing some really strange decisions for it. I don't really understand this one. So, as you know, there's a lot of Spanish in this movie, and there should be subtitles on that, okay? You're releasing the film in an English-speaking market. A lot of people do speak Spanish in North America, particularly United States, is what I'm referring to. A lot of people do speak it, but not enough to really knock the movie out of the park. I don't know what the number is on how many people are bilingual. It says right here, 20% of Americans. But that doesn't really define what language. I would say, so what, maybe 15% speak English and Spanish? So you're doing this movie, and I haven't seen it, to be fair, so I don't know how much Spanish is in the movie. I'm going to guess a lot, but I'm not sure. So you do a movie, and you're going to put it in an English market, but you're not going to subtitle the Spanish, which is stupid. Apparently, the subtitling gives English power over the Spanish, which is a really stupid thing to say. No, the subtitles give English-speaking audiences a reason to watch your movie so they can understand what the hell people are saying. I didn't want to subtitle any of the Spanish out of respect for the inclusivity of our intentions to hire a totally Latinx cast to play the shark boys and girls. So why are they? So they're saying Latino and Latinx. Are they two different groups of people? Are you talking about regular people and then the woke ones? What is that? Just say Latino. It's like this is being said specifically to cater to woke people when you know damn well that's not a very well liked word. Spielberg continued, "This was a mandate that I put down to Cindy Tolan, who cast the movie, that I'm not going to entertain any auditions of anybody who isn't parents or grandparents of themselves from Latinx countries, especially Puerto Rico." So I don't get it. He says here, then he then declared, "If I subtitled the Spanish, I'd simply be doubling down on the English and giving English the power over the Spanish. That was not going to happen on this film. I need to respect the language enough to not subtitle it." So then you're immediately making the movie something that most people that going to see it that speak English can't understand. I mean, you could make I don't know, Spanish version of the film, which I'm sure exists because that's going to be released in, I would guess, Mexico, where you won't need to subtitle it, and it would have been fine. But it's just this is a dumb decision. It was a stupid thing to do, to not put subtitles. And I don't know if that hurt the movie or not. I do think there was a little woke shenanigans in the marketing with this shit. I mean, this is basically marketing for the movie, him giving interviews and saying stuff like that. Immediately, that turned me off to seeing it. I don't want to sit and watch a movie where I can't understand what the hell people are saying in the movie. Do I need to go take Spanish classes to watch your movie? Why don't you just subtitle this? It's not. So now subtitles are racist. That's where we're at now. That's stupid. Almost said effing ridiculous, which would have killed monetization, but it is. It's ridiculous. And how much crazier are things going to get? So now if you're watching a Japanese anime, is that what the dub actors are going to do? They're going to say, "Oh, that's racist to watch it like that because you're giving English power over the Japanese." Get out of here, Steven Spielberg. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Failure movie. Kind of deserved it with the way that they treated it. And look, it's not good enough, which I find hilarious. Still not good enough. Never is good enough, by the way. Never will be. Because you can never please the woke. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.